Just as I finished recording and I was just about to edit the video, I found out Claudio Ranieri has been sacked as Leicester City manager. Absolutely insane. I'm still trying to process it before I make a reaction video for that. In regards to the video you're watching now, I almost deleted it until I realised that there's no real way of knowing how much Leicester's performance will be affected by the sacking. So, I made an editorial decision to keep the video untouched and assume Leicester would play the way they would have if Ranieri was in charge. Like I said, I'll make a proper reaction video to the sacking tomorrow. Let's get into it. Kasper Schmeichel saves Leicester from a devastating knockout in the first leg, and Jamie Vardy hands them a vital lifeline. If football had the rules of boxing, the ref would have stopped it at half time as they were more clapped out than an Anthony Joshua victim. But that's why we love the beautiful game. It's never over until the fat lady sings, and after all the fighting, scrapping, and receiving more locks than Jay-Z needed to bag Beyonce, or Amber Rose needed to catch Kanye West, equality in this bitch, going back to the King Power Stadium with an away goal was a perfect response to Claudio Ranieri's war cry of needing more warriors. So, can Leicester keep the good work versus Liverpool? Match preview coming up after this. Both teams are in absolutely poor form, particularly Leicester, who haven't scored in their last 6 matches. That said, Jurgen Klopp did warn Liverpool to expect a different Leicester to the one that lost to Millwall, and I see why. Sevilla beat them senseless the other day, yet here they are still standing firm with every opportunity to get into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Jamie Vardy got into the score sheet, and that's of major importance. Everything Vardy does is on instinct. He's your typical confident striker. He had scored just once in his last 26 matches, and if you take away his hat-trick versus Manchester City, the last goal Vardy scored was against Liverpool in September. A team, however, he thrives playing against. He also thrives playing with a big man, and if you trust reports, Islam Samani might have a part to play in the match. He's missed a large chunk of Leicester's poor running with injury, as too has Leonardo Joe, who's been too busy beefing with Ranieri to play football. Liverpool hates dealing with pace and power, and when you consider that Dejan Lovren, who is statistically the best at winning headers for Liverpool, is a major doubt, and the only replacements are useless, I mean Lucas and Clavan, Leicester have all the tools to cause a lot of damage. I particularly like how Demarai Gray, who hasn't been a regular, was able to come on versus Sevilla and make an impact. Leicester need competition for places to ensure that everyone who is on the pitch will strap that their lives will depend on it. But can the same be said for Liverpool? In my opinion, yes. Their mentality has been called into question after a poor start to 2017, but in between that run came the Chelsea draw and the Spurs win. Liverpool's main problem is a shocking lack of depth, and that was exposed during football's busiest period and coincidentally against sides who parked the bus, a problem they have always had. So in a way, Leicester represent the real test of whether Klopp's boys have got their acts together again. Sevilla threaded so many out-of-the-needle passes around Leicester you think it was acupuncture class, not a football match. But they did send to Barcelona earlier this season, whilst beating Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. To be blunt, Liverpool cannot do that. I've stated numerous times on this channel their sideways passes kills momentum, and as long as Leicester deny them space, I'm predicting a tight match. Certainly, the recent head-to-head suggests that, and considering that they've had 4 days to recover and play on a Monday evening, they've got no excuse. However, what Liverpool do have that Sevilla don't is individualists. They failed to finish off Leicester despite the millions of chances they created. Coutinho, Mane, Firmino and Lallana all have the ability to create havoc without needing it to be carefully orchestrated. Liverpool will not create as many chances as Sevilla did. Huth, Morgan, Fuchs and Simpson continuously made sloppy challenges versus Sevilla. So that's something the Reds have to aim for. They've had a 2-week break, some of which was spent in Spain, so they should be ready to endure what should be a slugfest. Coutinho especially needs to come back strong. His magic normally decides close matches, and aside from a good cameo versus Southampton and Man United, he's been poor since coming back from injury. Prediction time. I'm going for a narrow 2-1 win in favour of Liverpool, but I can easily see a draw. With United not playing this week, at least in the Premier League, a win for Liverpool creates a gap, and with just a quarter of the season to go, that starts to create mind games. I don't normally do goal scorers, but I can see Vardy scoring for Leicester and Firmino and Lallana for Liverpool. What do you guys think the scores will be, and who do you think will get the goals? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share the video. Also subscribe to my channel for more videos. And hey, enjoy the game on Monday.
It's Big Boy Scoop keeping YouTubers in the loop, and I just want to say that you're awesome. Why? Because you're watching a channel dedicated to football analysis. How will you stay awesome? Well, you gotta do two things. Subscribe and immediately click the bell afterwards so that you get a notification whenever I upload a video. Capiche?